Welcome back, people. You know what I mean? Right now, today we come back with our next tutorial again. You know what I mean? I've been showing you guys how to do mixing vocals and how to lay down some vocals on a rhythm scene. And now we back today again with our dub plate again. You know what I mean? So we're just trying to master the vocal to make the vocal sound crisp and clean inside of the dance. You know what I mean? It's an older track. You know, I don't really know the rhythm name, but the artist name is Sizzler, or there might be no Sizzler off of the lecture rhythm, you know what I mean? A song just link me, ask me to really mix master one of his dubs now, you know. Mix it and master it for him now, you know. So he send the rhythm to me. I don't really know the rhythm name, you know what I mean? It's a vintage rhythm. It's an older rhythm them now. I won't say a vintage, it's an older classic reggae instrumental, you know what I mean? And he was telling me he having problems like mixing the track now today. To the Sizzler, let all know I mix anything, you know, anything with vocal, I could put it on any beat. And if you have a struggle with the vocal, or you can link me, and I definitely go hook you up now, you know. So today now we back at it again, you know what I mean. So right now we have the plugin on bypass right now before you hear the mix, you know what I mean. I'm gonna try to keep this thing under 50 minutes, you know what I mean. So let me listen to the vocal and the rhythm and the vocal. Listen to the track. I just cut out the song name. If only here in a space, the song name cut out. You know what I mean? And I can't play the whole man dub. It's an older song. I say the song been around from since maybe early 90s. You know what I mean? If you only know this dub, if you only know the dub, just leave a comment. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? Listen to the track. You know what I mean? So we're starting off right now. It's a rhythm. If you could use Shazam and find the rhythm, that's good. You know what I mean? Or you can leave a comment for other people now, you know. So listen to the track so far.
That's what I'm saying, kick it to a car, some boy get one of them to fucking walk in the flash and say, yo man, give me a search stay now, Kingston I say all the way. I'm here still so ready to fire for players, man. Some boy left Kingston I say and I got a beer funny to my brace. Some Babylon give them a right for them money, get them funny. And then brainwash them on them western journey, Babylon give them a ride for the money, get them funny.
Right now we just gonna kick off the track right now, you know what I mean? Already know I like to use Black Grow, you know what I mean? I use Black Grow in most of my mixes. It's a preamp sting thing. And then after going inside of the Indigo, you know what I mean, there's the EQ. See, you know, if you only had this plugin, I gotta advise you guys to go check out this plugin, you know what I mean? It's Indigo from Acoustica. I put this on most of my master tracks when I do it for people, you know what I mean? Then from the Indigo, I go in at the aquarium. You know what I mean? A next vintage compressor. I love to use this on my mixes them. Every mix as you see me put out on the internet, every mix somebody get from me, definitely they expect this plugin to go on it. You know what I mean? There's aquarium. You know what I mean? Yeah. Next plugin going in, we going in at the titanium EQ is a Poltech. You know what I mean? Watch your settings, you know what I mean? Yeah, I done did many videos about this plugin, you know what I mean? They're not going inside of the tape. I'm using the tape. Let me see. Hope it open up now. You know, it take a little while before it open up. Pulsar. Let's see if it open up. Pulsar. You know what I mean? See, let's play a little preview for you guys to hear the track song now. You know, listen to it.
They play flag of money, Babylon, give them a ride. From money, get them funny. Then brainwash them. Western journey, Babylon, give them a funny. From money, get them funny. Yo, hey, this a one not done tell them send, where this a red, that's done a red. We out this red, that ride, but that run the red. Here things the last
you hear the track song and kind of dull. So when I have it on bypass, now listen to the track song in full, you know what I mean? Yeah, listen to the track song.
Instead, enough of them no notice I don't out on but the boy you figure dead. Yes, it's I see I can work, so you get to one spread. Yes, man. Some boy left Kingston I say and I got a beer funny to my brace. Some Babylon give them a right for them money, get them funny. And then brainwash them on them western Babylon give them a ride for the money, get them funny.
Well, you hear the track song kind of dull. I'm gonna have it on bypass. Now listen to when I listen to when I put back on the put back on without bypass, you know what I mean? So listen.
Kingston I say I got a be upon it to my brace. So Babylon give them a right feed them money, get them for.
Yeah, man. The next plugin we going into, we going in at the DSR. All they don't know, when my virgin living in from New Jersey, he used to always tell me about some of my mix used to be like bright now, you know. So since I started putting this on the chain, the vocal, everything doesn't sound that bright again, you know. So I'm using this plugin called Fab Filter Pro DS. Is a DSR, you know. Listen to it.
Them funny and then brainwash them on them western journey Babylon get them.
All you hearing all the vocal song and that nasty ass nasal song, yeah, that's from the essence from the rhythm and the vocal and the vocal. I ripped this vocal for the man. It was already tight, but he couldn't really get the vocal line. All you see. So now you have on the audition, all you hear in the DSR. Now listen to it without. So clean, everything sound crisp. Everything sound crisp on the rhythm, you know what I mean? So yeah, so next plugin we going into is a distortion from PX plugin, you know what I mean? I've been like playing with it and I find after I put the Pro DS, I put this right behind it now to kind of clear up the track, you know what I mean? So listen how the track song, you know. Seeing, let's put this on. Press play. It's without.
Yes, man. Some boy left Kingston I say I got a be upon it to my brace. So Babylon give them a right feed them money, get them funny. And then brainwash.
Next plugin we're going into this a plugin from Master the Mix, you know, mastering the mix, you know what I mean? This plugin here, it do wonders for me, you know what I mean? Oh Lord, look what I do. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just close him down, you know. So yeah. I'm trying to move the recording now, you know. So next plugin we're going in the drop mastering bass room. You know what I mean? I want my track to sound like a certain track, older reggae song now, you know. I can't play the song through YouTube because, you know, the copyright thing now, you know. So what I usually do is go for old Dennis Brown track. You know what I mean? Only see my old Dennis Brown track. So I go to Dennis Brown, No More I Will Roam. You know, I can't play the track. All I'm trying to do is get the same matching frequency from the older producer. Them. What I'm trying to do is just match the reference to my track. You know what I mean? So what I'm gonna do is just highlight the track like this. And then after you click create target, you know what I mean? That's all you have. Go to master in the mix and you're definitely gonna see this plugin. And when you're done, you just think this, press back play now. And you just follow the lines.
Then brainwash them on the western journey, Babylon give them a ride. From you get them funny. Yo, hey, this one not done. Tell them son, when this a red that's done a red.
And then you gotta follow this thing here. Match again, you know.
For them no notice a double ton, but the boy of you go dead. Yes, it's I see I can work, so you get to one spread. Yes, man. Some boy left Kingston I say I got a be upon it.
Oh, the track song and dull. Listen.
And then brainwash them on them western journey, Babylon give them a ride. For the money get them funny. This the place like a bunny, Babylon give them a ride. For the money get them funny. Then brainwash them on them western journey, Babylon give them a ride. For the money get them funny. Yo, hey, this one not done. Tell them son, when this a red that's done a red. When you this red that beer blood that run the red. Here things I see instead. Don't for them no notice a double ton, but the boy of you go dead. Here things I see I.
Yeah, man, that song is clean already, people. You know what I mean? It's called, name of this plugin is called Master in the Mix. Seeing Master in the Mix Bass Room. Next plugin we going after that. We're going in at the mix room. Seeing mix room is just like the master room and bass room. It's just like the mix room is just like bass. Mix room is just like bass room where we just cover. So what you gotta do is if you have this plugin, you know what I mean, you click on this bullseye, and then after See, I was using Colonel Campbell. I didn't really like our Colonel Campbell song. So you click on drop files and you go back to the same reference track. We're going looking for the No More Will Room. If all you know that track, all you know that track well mix and master. Whoever produced that track back in Jamaica, you know what I mean? There's one of my tracks like that you like to use, you know? See? When it load, you just highlight the track and you just create target. And it's like this plugin is like an AI. It's going to detect the frequency by me pressing it. Press it, and then it go look for it, and then you click play. You know what I mean? You click play. The frequency gonna learn now. You're gonna learn the frequency here now with this red thing. When it's green, then you know it's set. And then after, when it's just click on Add Smart Band. And then when it's done now, you just go back to the track and you just hit Add Smart Band, and then after everything should like line up, and then make sure the track, the level rise now, the output should be matching the little dot, you know. So listen to it. So everything line up in the bass room. You see that? Next track we're going into now. Right now we're done with the mix room. Everything's on a song polish already. So we're going in at the DP. I learned this trick from this guy on YouTube, Bat Matrix, something like that, you know what I mean? But he been using clip the gain, you know. And instead of using the RMS, yeah, it's good to go to the EBOO. Seeing? Usually I keep my own on 23, you know what I mean? And you just press match. You want to match the gain, you know? Seeing? Let's listen to it. See right now it's 22 right now, you know what I mean? They want it at 22, but some reason I've been pressing it on 22 and the volume control has been very, very low. Don't worry about the volume control. You can always make it back up with the clipper and the limiter, you know? Seeing? Alright? So right now it's on 22 right now. See like it's got the 22 right here. It's on 20. So what you do next now is go to the saturate plugin. Seeing? I like to use this plugin from Newfangled Audio. Seeing? Right, I press Newfangled Audio. I like to put it on this distort. You need to hear the distorted song. Don't put too much distort on the track, but you know what I mean? That's why you need that triangle for now, you know? Listen to it. You right? You're barely hearing it, right? So you raise it. So you raise it. So it is, so that's what you want. You want it like it clipping like that, you know what I mean? Seeing? And all you have to do now, when you press back now, the volume, everything should come back with like a little bit loud now, you know? You get them funny. Yo, hey, this one not done. Tell them say, where this a red that's done the red. We out this red that beer, but that run the red. Here things till I see instead. Don't for them no know say sad about and but the boy you figure dead. Here things till I see and work so you get to one spread. Yes man, some boy left things till I say I got. Right? How they said the saturate is by playing, right now it's 5.4. You want to gain it up to 5.4, but I push my own to 6, you know? Alright? I put my own to 6.5. I find that is sweet spot right there now, you know? So what you do next now is going to the limiter. Seeing? I like to use this limiter called Sonable Smart Limit. Seeing? It's an AI. I like to put the preset on R&B. And I just when the song playing the loudest part in the song, you just press right. I'm gonna play the song.
them alright for them money, get them funny.
And you just go on,
brainwash them
you
for
hit this
them
thing right here.
journey, Babylon,
And you're gonna read for you.
For the money, get them funny. This the place like a money, Babylon, give them a ride. For the money, get them funny. Then brainwash them for them western journey, Babylon, give them a ride. For the money, get them funny. Now, hey, this a one and done. Tell them son, where this a red that's on the red. We out this red that beer, but that run the red. Here things still I see instead. Not for them no notice I don't out and but the boy you figure dead. Here things still I see and work so you get to one spread. Yes man, some boy left things still I say and I got a beer funny to them a praise. So Babylon give them a right for them money, get them funny. And then brainwash them on them western journey. Babylon give them a right for the money, get them funny. This the place like a money, Babylon give them a ride. For money get them funny. Then brainwash them on the west.
Well, you see all the things sounding clean and crisp already, people, you know what I mean? Yeah, people, there's a sizzle, a track called Ride for the Money or something like that, you know what I mean? But it's a dubplate, you know what I mean? So, well, you see what I did? Listen to the track without all the plugins, and you're going to hear the big difference now, you know? Listen to it.
Players, man. Some boy left things that I say and I got a beer funny to them a praise. So Babylon give them a right for them money, get them funny. And then brainwash them on them western.
Seeing, and then after with the plugins back on now, all you hearing how the track will come song more full now, you know? So listen to it.
Players, man. Some boy left things that I say and I got a beer funny to them a praise. So Babylon give them a right for them money, get them funny. And then brainwash them on them western.
It's always good to check the bass room to make sure everything is online. You want to measure the line over the purple and just make sure everything is lined up, you know what I mean? So
journey, Babylon, give them a ride. For the money, get them funny. This the place like a money, Babylon, give them a ride. For the money, get them funny. Then brainwash them on the western journey, Babylon, give them a ride. For the money, get them funny. Now, hey, this a one and done. Tell them son, where this a red that's on the red. We out this red that beer, but that run the red. Here things still I see instead. Not for them no notice I don't out and but the boy you figure dead. Here things still I see and work so you get to one spread. Yes man, some boy left things that I say and I got a beer funny to them a praise. So Babylon give them a right for them money, get them funny. And then brainwash them on them western journey. Babylon give them a.
yeah, people, you know what I mean? That is one of sizzler. See, that's how you master a track, you know what I mean? I hope you guys can understand and these plugins are using. I probably could go buy these plugins. It's hefty, but it's worth it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna stop the video right here, people, you know what I mean? So that's our next mastering out of the door. And overall you can just follow the videos and learn from it now, you know? Yeah. Have a blessed day, people, you know what I mean? Yeah. We're to 2K right now, people, you know, we're going for 2,000 by the end of this year, you know? So yeah man, you know what I mean? Let's stop the video.